Anyway, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And yeah, so see community tier 1. I'm not actually seeing that in the tier 1 channel. Oh, yeah, lower seed selecting first, okay. Well, I did count it down. Scuti may be on a delay here. Yes, Scuti, I'm sorry, so I counted it down that time. Yes, go ahead and start. Buying by 5 lines, that's fine. We'll take this. If there's any further, you might want to do a restart, but we're good to go here. I see Alan in the chat as well. Hello, Alan. Good to see you. Alan got no showdown earlier. Both of our players are clean here. We've got Blue Scuti, a hyper tapper. Oh well. Yes. Gunter, a whatchamacallit, a DAS player, whatever the non-hyper tap is. And look at the DAS player looking a little better here, but that's mostly because of the lead in lines. It's actually really close right now. Blue Scuti might actually be ahead in score. They're back by about 4 lines, 7 lines, something like that. And pushing down as well is Blue Scuti. Perhaps trying to catch up, or maybe that's just how he does things. And, ooh, I like that. That was a nice little flat burn. Both players burning a little bit. Gunter's clean. Okay. Interesting burns here. Gunter's up a little high here. Oh, okay. Gets the square left. Needs something flat on the left. Beautiful. That's nice. Nice down stacking here. Has to be pretty darn precise. Ooh. Okay, that's a hang, but okay, get the J all the way over. Nice. Okay, that's some good burning. Meanwhile, Blue Scuti is playing the video game, getting points. Boom. There's 116,000 for Scuti, 80,000 for Gunter. It's hard to read scores sometimes, you know. Gunter's just stuck in this extended dig situation. Not our favorite thing. Playing the video game, getting point, clearing line for point, more line. More line at once, more point. Less line at once, less point. And there's one line, there's another single line, and a single, and now we may be able to clear 4 lines at once if the bar Tetramino spawns randomly. Interesting, the flat, long bar placement, defensive there, bomber. So Gunter's just getting droughted, and then on top of that, covering up the well at inopportune times. It is just a nightmare here for Gunter. Finally gets the Tetris. Boom! Tetris for Gunter. 129 for the Frenchman versus 212 for the American. It's France versus America, folks. This is the defining challenge of... sounds like something Frenchy would say. Yeah. And there's a... nice. I like that T placement. That was kind of aggressive but effective for Gunter. Gunter is one of Frenchie's favorite players. Heck yeah. Love to see it. Gunter's got himself a fan. Love to see that. And both players are looking good. There's about a 90,000 point deficit for Gunter here. And he's having some trouble here. But it's clean and low enough that it should be burnable. Nice, able to stash those T's off to one side. Nice. Eyeing. Okay, okay. Doesn't want to do the center well, and that's totally fair. Frenchie enjoys the way Gunter sets up burns, and punctuated it with an ooh-woo. So, you know. You've got feline fans there, Gunter. Turn folks into cats because of how good you burn. Me, Frenchie says meow. Because the ooh woo is a cat thing, right? It's supposed to be like a cat being all naughty or whatever. Yes, okay, Frenchie agree. Frenchie would know. Kitty mouth, sure. Both players are clean. Still the same kind of deficit. It hasn't really gone that much farther up or down, meaning both players are burning about the same here. There you go. Scuti is Tetris ready, and so is Gunter. There's a Tetris for both players. We're up to 414,000 for Scuti, 323,000 for Gunter, so Scuti could have a decent transition here. Gunter not so much, because Gunter's, again, ahead in lines still, ahead by, well, 2 lines. Actually, not that far ahead in lines. I think because of Blue Scuti's push downs, he has caught up, despite having started about 30 seconds after Gunter did. Yep, so there's the uwu, there's the owo. He's getting a lesson in playful cat emoticons? They're emoticons, not emotes or emojis, because they're typed rather than symbols. Emoticons, indeed. Again, Frenchie would know. Alright, Gunter is burning just to get some traction here on 19. Looking for the Tetris ready setup, but the board is just not kind to the kind of aggressive stack that we need. And yeah, he's just burning. And so is Scuti. Both players are burning a little bit here at the beginning. We have at this point, a 230,000 lead. 130,000? Is it 200? It's 130,000. My bad, I called that wrong. Oh, and Gunter's high on the right here, but gets some burns, gets the Tetris, boom. We have a deficit a little lower here now, just about 100,000 point deficit. And he's almost ready here again, nice, great. Oh, okay. Very careful not to build out the right too high. Gunter is a very cautious player here, it looks like. Scuti having to burn a little bit. This lead is slowly being changed here. Scuti's in a bit of a dangerous situation here, up kind of high. He's a long bar for a bail. Oh, gets the long bar, can't bring it over. That's a top out, 523,000 points. 523,000 is the top out score. Gunter's got a decent chase down here. It's a couple of Tetrises or a lot of lines. Either way. I get the feeling from Gunter, the way Gunter's stacking that, yeah, he's going to prefer a line out here. And no blame there. That is totally fair. Ellenbot says uwu. We got the uwus in the chat. Yeah, Gunter, look at that. Just so cautious. I really like seeing this caution. I needed this kind of caution today against Longboy. And I did not have this caution against Longboy. Drinking coffee, sorry. I really need to mute when I swallow drinks. That is it. That is the chase down complete. Gunter, ooh, nice Tetris there. Gunter's good, so he can top out whenever he wants here. We can go on to game 2. That is the first game won for Gunter, who's able to come back from a deficit due to a top out from Blue Scuti. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And just to be clear, Scuti, I don't know if you may have not known this, but with the 3, 2, 1 at the word Tetris, you go. Presumably you do know, but it's just that last time you missed the countdown, and I wasn't sure if it's because you didn't know what the countdown meant, or if I didn't say it assertively enough, which is entirely possible. Blue Scuti's off to a digging start here. Gunter not so much. Tetris ready, interesting, nice little placement there. And unfortunately just had to take the triple there with a long bar and bring things down. Looking for a clean burn here, nice, those are nice burns. Yeah, I see what Frenchie means. I am enjoying a lot of Gunter's burns here. Which is not to say I'm not enjoying Blue Scuti's burns. And boom, there's a Tetris for Blue Scuti. We have 335, nope, I can't read today. 56,000, how about that, because there's a Tetris, versus 39,000 for Gunter. Gunter behind in lines here, so it may be about neck and neck here, out of the gate. Nice, we see this very safe, super high well in the top left. Xenodas, oh, totally. Yeah, I played Das against Alan earlier today, got absolutely swept because I just kept topping out early and having no idea how to shift gears into a dig and how to stay safe, so I didn't get caught out at the top. Gunter no such deficiencies in his awareness of Das. Ooh, Blue Scuti's up high. Nice long bar timing there, that was good. And look at that, gets the Tetris. We have 91,000 for blue 81,000 for Gunter here. Gunter's catching up. Indeed, yeah, Alan's been working on rolling. And is making some nice progress with it. And, okay, Scuti needs an L. Did not get the L in time. That would have been nice. A nice burn at the L, but it's able to make it work. We need an L again. It's just not coming. We're getting L droughted. We're also getting I droughted, and I would be kind of helpful here too. It's a double drought, folks. No L, no I. There's the L, but oof. We have to block it up just in time. I know we need a J. Okay, long bar will do. Gunter's clean and has taken the lead while Scuti was stuck digging there. It's now 334,000 for Scuti. 154,000 for Gunter here. Yeah, Alan's saying that it's enjoyable to see matches that aren't at that like high level, both players maxing out all the time. You know, it's a nice change of pace. Indeed, yeah, and you know, like a lot of the competitive scene consists of this. It's something that maybe if someone's just starting out in the scene or just watching it on YouTube or Twitch, not something they would see as much because they're just seeing the the highest level or the world championships on YouTube. But this stuff exists too, and you know, I will say, the level that these guys are playing at, this was world championship a few years ago. You know, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. You know, with these guys, both of them with a high 800k. Decent 900k PB. I'll max against Huff, right? Alan, if I can, I will. If I can, I definitely will. I'm not opposed to doing that. I'm not opposed to maxing out against Huff in competition. It's something I would vote for that. I would vote for that if I had any control over that happening. I get the feeling that it's going to come down to where my mind is at that day. Both players are digging here. Advantage for Gunter in this situation with both a cleaner board that's closer to resolution and a higher score, 282,000 for Gunter, 226,000 for Blue Scuti, named after a star. Can't exactly burn more against Huff. I don't know, Alan. I have a feeling that the key to doing anything against Huff is going to be to let myself take burns when I need to, because like any high-level competitive player, they're going to say, like, don't avoid burns. It's not about avoiding burns, it is about stacking so you don't have to burn, taking burns when you need to keep things better. Like, a trimming single to allow you to stack cleanly for another Tetris is usually good. And Blue Scuti is just stuck in these digs, has not been able to really get clean and get a Tetris in a while. Finally clean again and gets a Tetris. Gunter gets a Tetris and fires right back. 358,000 for Gunter, 263 for Blue Scuti here. And ooh, we're stuck with that kind of a nice. That's some good solves there. We're stuck with that spike trap that you hate to see. That's just 1.3 and they get level 34 to secure the win, says Alan. You know, Alan, I will try. I will try to 1.3 and get level 35 against Huff in round 1 of Masters event. Just for you. I was gonna try to top out early against Huff, but now just for you I will try to 1.3. And boom, there's a Tetris. Our players are at transition, both of them. 437 for Gunter, 302 for Blue Scuti, who's just been suffering pretty much this whole time, just digging. And you hate to see it. The last game was Suffer for Gunter. This game is Suffer for Scuti. But Gunter's burning kind of high here. And look, that long bar is just poised right over those holes. It's going to take extra burns to get clean. But he's getting the burns. Scuti gets a Tetris, 348,000. 447,000 for Gunter. And he's getting clean as well. Having some nice digs here. Good burning. And just about clean here. Scuti's getting set up for the next Tetris here. You know, at 19, it's just all about the next Tetris. Where's the next one coming from? Take your time getting it, but when you do, take it, and boom, there's the Tetris for Scuti, who is slowly but surely shoveling his way back. Oh no, Gunter. Gunter hangs on the left side, and that's going to do it. He tops out 458,000. Scuti has a Chasedown on his hands, 415,000. Ooh, I love that burn with that J. That was cool. The long bar placement, I love the triple with the J. L, rather. I always get those mixed up. So yeah, 458,000. Gunter is kindly leaving the top out score on the screen so that I don't have to write it down. I do appreciate that. Failed quick tap. Gotcha. That's how it goes. And Chasedown is complete by 1 point. Wow, Scuti had 1 point for a moment there. A single point. Alan was going to forfeit against Odin, but just for me, he'll try to win. Well, that's wonderful. And Gunter is calling level 15 start. Alright. That is interesting, because, yeah, I mean, Gunter was able to get to the transition both times, but he's ready for a change of pace here, and it's his decision, because it's an odd-numbered game here. So yeah, Blue Scuti has... Wait. Yes. I don't... Did I call that the Chasedown was over when Scuti had 358,000? He had 458,000, right? Am I wrong? I'm just now thinking, I don't know. Look at that, I actually muted while eating a cookie. How about that? And after a spectacular suffer game, just a huge bummer, Blue Scuti was set to hit the kill screen with less than 600,000 points, which is such a bummer. You hate to see it. And there's the ready from both players. Let's get into the level 15 start. And 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Here's game number 3. So far, some impressive consistency from both players. Both times what has happened is they've both gone to transition, and then one of them topped out earlier than the other, and the other one completed the Chasedown. So both of these players are consistent enough to do that. You love to see it. Unlike my match against Alan earlier today. Nor, indeed, my match against Longboy earlier today. In my defense, I did not play Tetris at all yesterday, so I was a little out of it in terms of focus on the game. It was just this thing where it was like, oh wait, you really don't get pieces when you need them. Wow, wait, I'm getting up really high and just getting to desperate dig situations before I knew how to get out of them. And yeah, I needed to warm up for about an hour longer than I did in order to have a chance, and I just shot myself in the foot. So it definitely could have been a way cooler match. And we have a pretty close beginning here. For 49,000 for Scuti, 79,000 for Gunter. For some reason I'm having trouble reading the scores. I don't know why. It's very weird. Scuti set up for a column 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, column 7 Tetris here. Gunter is a conventional right well. I do appreciate Gunter's caution. You see him always setting up a built-out left before doing anything to get Tetris ready, and it's very, very safe. It might be a little less efficient, but it's also much safer and more purposeful. And that strategy is part of what's allowed him to get 2 transitions in a row at this point, and possibly a third coming up. Tetris for Gunter is a double dependency here. Fills in both of them though with decent pieces. Blue Scuti has a spin set up. Just gonna go ahead and burn it down. Didn't want to wait for a T or a Z. Now it has some digging to do. Okay, Alan believes that he will be rolling on 18 in 2 weeks. I mean, Alan, you could roll on 18 now, but are you saying you're going to be better than Das in 2 weeks? I say that you don't switch to rolling as a main playstyle until you max out with it. That's what I did. Or no, I think I had a near max out by the time I switched, so I wasn't quite at that point. But I knew I would max out soon, so I switched. Okay, Alan's going to clarify his wording. Both players are clean. We have about a 60,000 point lead for Gunter here. Scuti gets Tetris ready with a long bar and drains it. Boom, Tetris. And Tetris for Gunter. Both these players firing shots across each other's bow. Captain would love to hear that. Is that the bow? Firing across the bow? Is that the right phrase? I never know. My brain gives me words and I'm like, that's right, let's say it. And then like half the time I'm wrong. Ooh, T-spin. Ooh, missed the T-spin there. It's all good. Some nice burns are going to clean that up in about 2 lines. And we've got a 90,000 point lead for Gunter, 290,000 versus 220,000 for Blue Scuti, the human star. Seed numbers, I'm not gonna do that. I could, I'm not gonna. It's just extra stuff I have to read and look up and deal with. I already have to look up the tier that they're in, the match number, the names of the players and their Twitch channels. I gotta adjust the screens, put their faces. You know, everyone has a different like layout for their faces, so you gotta adjust it manually each time, which I like. But yeah, but Alan, you have to understand that all you say, oh well, I'll do it for you, but that entails coordinating that task with you, which will take a lot of DMs and stuff. So it's not easier. It's not actually easier for me. Oh, that's funny. So you adjusted your camera to fit mine rather than the other way around. That's pretty cool. I do appreciate that. Both players have hit the transition while I've been rambling. Gunter has a 100,000 point lead here. You have 394,000 points versus 292,000. Both of them are on level 18 speed now. Level 16 through 18 all have the same speed as level 18. Scuti's doing some frightening digs here. Up pretty high, there's a chance, but it's a low one. Okay, having to board things up, get stuff to the right. Ooh, gets the long bar in a timely manner. There's a single, we need a line here pretty fast. Gets the line. T to the left, these are nice decisions here. Scuti's in survival mode. Ooh, perfect Z there. Okay, I like that, I liked creating that dependency there. Oh! But the transition comes at just that moment. Scuti's gonna top out with 307,000. Oh, that was the worst timing for that transition. Just the moment there was a light at the end of the tunnel for Scuti, the speed guillotined him, and that is game 3 going to Gunter. Counting it down from 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hey Ansel, what did you think about my idea of calling your program Carrot? I really don't like Tetris Fish, to be honest. I don't think Tetris Fish is a very good name. I know, I don't remember, I think maybe I came up with it and liked it at the time. Someone did. But I don't think it's very good. But Carrot is also just such a generic name that doesn't really stand out. Okay, yeah. We'll see. The important thing is that the program works. We can call it whatever the heck we want. It's not like we're going to be like officially releasing it on a giant major platform or like... Maybe we will, who knows. Primer AI, sure. Well, the thing is, Primer did make the AI. He's making the... It's a front for the AI. It's a front end, I think we'd call it. Mainly a rendering program that uses the AI as its structure. To say, sure, to make it sound cool, that's true. And let's look at the actual video game being played here. You have 79,000 for Scuti, 60,000 for Gunter. Similar line count, so we're pretty much neck and neck here. Gunter's actually a little behind in lines against the Tetris, going up to 87,000. Scuti's up high here. I'm going to mute real quick. You wish you played in CTM this month so you could be restreamed by Xeno. I'm glad you enjoyed the restream. Gunter's doing some digging here. So this Blue Scuti has the lead, and it's just widening here. 177,000 versus 115,000 for Gunter. Gunter the Penguin versus Scuti the Star. Who will win? Who will lose? There's only one way to find out. It's by watching only at Xenophilius' restream. Oh wow, Scuti has the dirtiest Tetris setup. Having to burn it down a little bit. Yeah, that was wise. They didn't want to wait for the long bar even for a second. It was so dangerous. I commend that decision to burn that down. He still has the lead, so it doesn't need to go super aggressive here. And Gunter also is not going too aggressive. This is very tournament style play here. You know, he's behind in score, but guess what? How much farther behind would he be if he went too aggressive and topped out or got into a crazy high up dig situation? So he's being cautious and trying to stack as solidly as possible so he can, you know, make up the score and sweat out Starboy. That's my name. That's my new name for Scuti. It's not very good. Discord, Google mods. Oh, what are you scanning, Alan? You know, underage people can play in CTN, right? He knows that. But he knows that because he's playing and he's underage, so yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I had to do the math there, but Scuti still has the lead here. And nice, that was a nice cleanup with the T-piece. It turned a bad looking situation into a manageable one. Ooh, with double dependencies. Fixes one, fixes the other, that's good. Gunter's clean, but he's really flat. The right side's high. Nice, gets the long bar. Could have been pretty dangerous if he had to burn there, because there was really not a whole lot of burn options. Bad timed S pieces there. This is a dirty Tetris setup, but look, okay, boards up the well. I liked that S placement, that was good. Getting way too many S's, but he's placing them smartly. And look at that, takes the triple with the long bar here. And the lead hasn't widened significantly because while Gunter has been burning, Scuti has been burning as well. Nice. Gets that hole open with a T-piece, and Scuti is in scoring position once again and bangs down a Tetris. Gunter's also ready for, well, I had to take a double because I was nowhere good for that square. Now he's Tetris ready again. Burn. Rough RNG here for Gunter, just getting these little mini droughts right when he is Tetris ready. Ooh, now giving these bad pieces. Okay, Gunter is having a moment here. But it's a moment that is going to be cleaned up well with some smart down stacking. Blue Scuti is clean, holding onto this lead. Tetris ready again. Level 42 or 169 lines on 29. Alan, I'd rather have the 169 lines on 29 because it's more clean cut, and the grind for that is not as suffery. I've never cared too much about like level PV, although I know it's cool. I just have never personally thought it was that big of a deal. Well, we've hit the transition here for Scuti. Both players with just these suffer 18s, neither even breaking 400k on the transition. Scuti's all the way into level 20 here with 361,000 points. Gunter just transitioned with 318,000. Still lagging behind, but also behind in lines. Oh, 420 versus 69. Yeah, fair enough. I didn't actually notice. What's funny is 42 itself is a funny number because it's the number that represents the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. It's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. It's the number 42. joke goes, well, what the heck's the question? Well, it's impossible to know both the question and the answer to the universe in the same universe. The only way to get both the answer and the question is to travel to a parallel universe and find the answer, or find the question in the parallel universe. So the problem is the parallel universe has its own question and answer. So you can't actually ever know the question and the answer in the same universe. That is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and I really hope I'm not distracting these players with this shelves of books about the parallel universe. Not really. Both players are looking good here on 19. Gunter's digging, but he's clean. That's the important thing here. Leaves him in a scoring position, and guess what? He's not that far behind. He's been digging a little less than Scuti has. And, well, now he's fallen back a little further behind. Ooh, just getting these bad pieces. The stack had a bunch of penancies, couldn't put anything anywhere. Had to set up some digs. Ooh, this is tricky for Gunter. The stacks just keep getting higher and higher. There's not really burn options. The left side's really compromised now. Okay, wow, gets the J over. Nice, puts that, okay. Really nice pieces. We need a long bar. Gets the long bar, okay. Nice. Oh, beautiful, okay. RNG gives, RNG takes away, and RNG just gave Gunter a second chance here with that really nice downstacking sequence. He got the right pieces, and guess what? He put them in all the right places. That wasn't just a bail, that was also very well played from Gunter there. Scuti has 483,000 points into level 26. Gunter has 431,000 points at a similar line count here. It's winnable, but Scuti still has the lead here. And here's what separates. Do we go to a decider, or does Gunter take the match? Man, that was just Scuti getting these crazy Tetrises, surviving up high here, making points out of this situation that, oh, but hangs on the left side. 525,036 points, and looks like that'll be it for Scuti. Yeah, that's a top out at 525,000. Gunter still has a whole bunch of lines to go here. He takes a single there. You need 525,000. And boom, there's a Tetris. I believe that's it. Keep playing. Let me check the virtual camera, studio mode. Let me check the actual stream because I can't see it. 525. Gunter has taken it. GG. And he's gonna hit the kill screen here, and boom, Tetris into kill screen with 625,000 points. There we go. And that is game, set, and match. Oh, Scuti is 11. Is that why the is that why the profile picture's a baby?
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.